Chris Duffin here. I know my training log's been a little quiet lately, and the fact is I disappointed myself. So I had my last run at the 220 pound record. I knew going into this meet that it was going to be my last attempt just because it's gotten harder and harder and harder to make that cut. But I decided to make a run at it. Thought I could hit that total. Actually, I should have been able to hit that total, but I wasn't man enough. So anyway, I tweaked my shoulder a couple weeks prior. If you didn't see the squat fail video, but ended up tweaking my left shoulder in that. So I had to drop my goals down, but I could still hit the total goal is what I was going for because I thought I could make it up on the deadlift. And went into the meet looking for somewhere in like a 870-ish range, maybe 890 range on squat was my goal. With that amount of cut, it's kind of hard to figure out exactly where you're at, and I've got a good story to tell on this later. But ended up missing my first 2 squats on depth, but then came back and hit 871, which is what I needed because I knew my bench wasn't going to be that good. And then did 435, which was pretty abysmal on the bench, but that's just what it was. And then I needed to go in and finish off with an 824 pull. And if you watch any of my training leading into this meet, you'll realize that my deadlift had actually been going really well. Haven't used straps the entire cycle. Never had grip issues. Was feeling great. All my warm-ups felt great, and I was feeling pumped going in. And unfortunately, didn't even notice on my last warm-up was 675. Still, issue hadn't popped up yet. But went out to open with 738. Was gonna go like a 785, and then go for that wherever I felt it was gonna be, 825, 830 for the final pull. And I couldn't hang on to it. My hands had swollen up from the cut and the recomp, which has happened a few times to me. And we tried working the fluids out, but it was big ass Shrek hands, just filled with fluids, and I couldn't even hold on to my opener. So I missed 3 attempts at my opener and bombed out of the meet. So, but in the end, I've got nothing to really be, I guess, sad about, because I knew it was going to be a challenge. Trying to bring my weight down over this last month and get in range to make the 220s was difficult as hell. And then actually the cut itself was challenging as they have been in the last few ones, and that's why it was planned to be my last, because those big cuts just aren't working for me anymore. And so that was I knew that going in, and this meet basically just told me that. So it's time to make some decisions. Like I said, I was pretty happy with my training cycle as a whole, and other than losing a bunch of pounds on the bench, there really wasn't anything else that I didn't go as planned for me. So anyway, here's footage of the last few lifts, so you can take a look, see how the meet went, and hope you enjoy.
See the one? Let's go! Go, Tom! Come on!
If you want to maximize your strength and the longevity of your athletic career, or just support the production of further content, click on this video to the link to our store to check out our full line of products.